For this product, we're going to depart from our normal video procedure because I think this product and service is better explained possibly with a slideshow and some little short video clip. So I'll try to narrate these photos as we go here and hopefully give everybody a better understanding of the wheel modification that we do. This first photo shows the wheel with the stock bearing taken out and the new style bearing sitting beside it. Now we take these bearings out, we take the races out, and we replace them with this much larger bearing, as you can see in this picture. The first thing we do is put the wheel in our lathe and machine these bearing surfaces to fit the new bearings. And the wheel is indicated in very, very accurately prior to us doing this. So after we machine it, then we put the first bearing in, and then we put the center spacer in that's depicted in this picture, which maintains the spacing between the two bearings. When you put the outside spacers in and tighten the axle up, it uses the bearings, the center section, and the two outside spacers as stack-up parts. So you can really torque the axle down and it holds everything straight. This stops these bushings, or the outside ones, from spinning inside the fork, and it also allows you to tighten this up and the wheels still turn very, very freely. Now these bearings that we use are permanently lubricated. They're sealed on both sides. They never require any kind of service, and they're actually made to go in, or the primary use for these is they use them in the rear wheels of front wheel drive automobiles. And they typically go for, a couple of 100,000 miles on a car with a lot of weight and a lot of stress put on them. So in this application for the RV nose wheel, they'll probably last 4 lifetimes. So that basically is our bearing mod. Now after we install the bearings, then the next step is we put our truing machine or our truing attachment on the lathe, and if the wheel is out of round, which almost every one that I see is out of round, at least 1/8 of an inch to, I've seen them as bad as a 1/2 inch. Majority of them are about 3/8. So in one of the little video clips, you see this actual movement because you can sight it on the lathe and see it. So our little truing machine does an extremely good job. Makes the wheel perfectly round, and after it's round, then the next step is to take the wheel out of the lathe and put it on our balancing equipment. Now we have very, very precision balancing equipment. One of our other business's functions is to build turbine blades. So we use our balancing equipment that's actually made for balancing turbines. So it's very, very accurate, and when you get it back, it'll be absolutely perfect. Now, we used some weights that just stick on the inside of the wheel if it's out a lot. If it's a minimal amount of balancing, we'll go on the outside lip of the rubber where it never really touches the ground and grind some off there to get the wheel in balance. So between these operations, getting the wheel round, getting it in balance, getting it to roll freely without the bearings binding, especially when they get weight on them, it makes a really considerable difference in the way the airplane feels and handles and lands and takes off and pretty much everything it does. You'll notice the difference immediately. So if you're so inclined and you'd like to solve some of those nose wheel problems, we offer this service. Now our usual turnaround time is only a day or two, so I know how frustrating it is sometimes if you send a part of your airplane off and you have to sit and wait. When your wheel arrives at our facility, it's typically a day, 2 days at the most, depending on how busy we are, and it's on its way back to you. So for more information on this, just go to antisplataro.com, and I should have more information available on the website. Thank you.